Welcome to 501st Storytime. I am DZ-1165.
And I am DZ-8094.
We are 501st Legion members from Garrison 66, the Temple Raiders, located in southwest Missouri. We have picked out a great story to share with you today.
Star Wars OBI-123.
Oh, look, there you are. There. Oh, and you and a friend. Okay, then there's me, and I'm a Bantha. Oh, look, there's a baby Bantha, and some old guy. Okay, the Hermit. Written by Calliope Glass and Caitlin Kennedy.
And illustrated by Katie Cook.
Feel free to follow along in your copy of the book, or just sit back and enjoy as we experience the 1-2-3s with our galactic friends. Let's get started. Come here, my little friend. Don't be afraid. Welcome to an adventure in rhyme and space.
The number 1.
The Jedi had a legend, an ancient one, of course, that told of a special someone who would bring balance to the Force. Not a handful of chosen somebodies, not a few, not a bunch, not a ton, just a single particular Skywalker, just Anakin, just one.
The number 2.
A desert planet on the outer rim. Tatooine is dusty, gritty, and grim. Everything's parched and thirsty and dry, from the searing earth to the glaring sky. Why, you may ask? Oh, how can this be? Just look up to the sky, and you will soon see. It's those 2 blasted suns, all round and white hot. They're to blame for this heat, but oh, what a shot!
The number 3.
The galaxy is full of remarkable creatures, amazing, beautiful, and rare. But Rathtars are just plain awful, despite their obvious flair. These tentacled beasts do only one thing, and that's gobble up whatever's in sight. So with 3 of them now on the loose, Rey and Finn are in for a fight.
The number 4.
With his 4 metal arms all whirling and twirling, General Grievous can fight any foe. This sinister cyborg is feared through the galaxy. He's someone you don't want to know. But even his 4 spinning sabers of light are no match for Obi-Wan's prowess. In a deadly duel, the Jedi at last put an end to Grievous's malice.
The number 5.
Over the snowy horizon of Hoth, 5 Imperial walkers appear. They're mechanical monsters, mighty machines. Even Wampas know to steer clear. But brave Luke Skywalker has a plan to end these Imperial gimmicks. As it turns out, defeating the AT-AT just takes a little physics.
The number 6.
The floating cloud city above Bespin is home to many a strange creature, including the little Ugnaughts, whose noses are not their best feature. But these 6 ugly Ugnaughts sure know their stuff, and that is why they've been chosen, to perform a key task for the Empire to make sure Han gets frozen.
The number 7.
The Mos Eisley Cantina is not the greatest gig around. The crowd is pretty rowdy, and lost limbs litter the ground. But these 7 musicians are just looking to jam, so they'll answer any ad. And when the modal nodes play their cheery tune, the cantina doesn't seem so bad.
The number 8.
Oh, look, there you are. There's so many of you. Oh, look, they're adorable. Okay. 8 little Jawas, all in a pack, excited by their loot. For finding treasure on Tatooine is by far no easy pursuit. So they carry it along over the dunes and across the white-hot sand. Don't blame them. That's just what it takes to get by in this desolate land.
The number 9.
Amidala, Queen of Naboo, had 9 handmaidens, loyal and true. 8 were selected to keep one protected. The queen was disguised as one too.
The number 10.
Imperial officers numbering 10 all sat around a big table. There wasn't a lot that could scare those bad men, but that day Darth Vader was able. The Imperial officers didn't agree on the best way to beat the Alliance, so Darth Vader decided to make them all see that he didn't enjoy their defiance. Using his powers, he squeezed one of the 10 quickly into submission. His goal was to demonstrate clearly to them that the Force was no ancient religion.
The number 11.
11 X-Wings led by Poe Dameron skillfully fly into battle. They're attacking TIE fighters and the Starkiller base, and the structure is starting to rattle. With one final shot, the resistance succeeds, and the planet is gone in a flash. But the blinding white glow simply lights up the pilot's victorious dash.
The number 12.
In the days of old, the Jedi stood for all that was noble, strong, and good. Steeped in the Force and wise beyond years, the Jedi quieted everyone's fears. Leading this army of virtuous teachers was the Jedi Council, a wide range of creatures. 12 individuals of all different species would meet and discuss various treaties. On the last Jedi Council before their great fall sat short little Yoda and Windu the Tall, and 10 of their cleverest brothers and sisters. Alas, they're now spoken of only in whispers.
The number 13.
Silent giant ships in the dust, like ancient mountains standing. Rey weaves her way through all 13, her sharp eyes always scanning. She's searching for parts to sell or to trade for a day's portion of food. Through X-Wings and Y-Wings and fallen destroyers, a long-lost multitude.
The number 14.
Oh, look, there's 14 Banthas, but wait a minute. There's not 14 Tuskens. Okay, we'll come back to that. Lumbering, wheezing, huge and hairy, these 14 Banthas are far from scary. Sure, they are smelly and not very clean, but they're oh so helpful, so who needs hygiene?
The number 15.
On Endor's small forest moon, the Ewoks prepare for war. With slingshots and trip lines and possibly landmines, the Empire has no idea what's in store. A group of 15 takes out its wrath on a slew of white-armored thugs. All on their own, with no help at all, the Ewoks crush them like bugs. Not bad for little furballs, you've got to give them credit. After all, they saved the rebellion, and the galaxy won't soon forget it.
The number 16.
A Jedi and a Padawan clutch their weapons tight. They've been training all their lives for this. They're bracing for a fight. 16 battle droids attack with heavy blaster fire. But for Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn, it's really not so dire.
The number 17.
17 Gamorrean guards line a hallway in Jabba's palace. Tusked and green and horned and mean, they're as gross as Jabba is callous. One thing is for sure, these guys are glad to be guarding this particular aisle. Their friend had a job near the Rancor, but they haven't seen him for a while.
The number 18.
The crowds have arrived. The stands are packed. They're ready for a show. 18 pod racers power up. A gong rings out. They're ready to go. Anakin has a faulty start, but then he's off with a blast. Through the desert he zips and weaves. He's in the lead at last. Not even Sebulba's dirty tricks can keep Anakin's fate at bay. He was always meant to win, you see. The Force is strong with him, they say.
The number 19.
19 patrons fill Maz's castle, and oh, what an interesting mix. Thieves and pirates, smugglers and spies, all visiting for kicks. Just don't step out of line here, folks. Maz Kanata is the judge. She's lived for over 1,000 years. You don't want her holding a grudge.
The number 20.
Stormtroopers travel in packs of 20, in transports to be precise. The transports aren't so comfortable, but most stormtroopers aren't so nice. When the heavy ships land, the troopers inside race right into battle. But one of them doesn't seem eager to be there. FN 2187 looks a bit rattled. The stormtroopers do as they're told. 19 of the 20 dive in, but the one who stands apart from it all is the one who will soon be called Finn. Oh, look, there we are. Oh, Dooku, he doesn't look happy. You disappoint me. We're at the end of the book, and not once did you count Dooku. Oh, little Yoda's going to say something back here. Much to learn, you still have. Thank you for joining us today for 501st Story Time.
We hope you had fun.
See you again soon.
Bye.
Bye.